Welcome back to the 3D Botmaker Diecast Rally Championship for the final round in this special Rally Truck Edition. Also, the giveaway contest in partnership with FranklinMint.com is now closed. The winner will be contacted sometime this week via email.
A big thanks to FranklinMint.com for partnering with us on this giveaway.
Let's look at the scores going into this final round. Lincoln Hawk on top with 26, but he's only up by 1 point over Francisco Guadalajara.
Travis Wheeler is only 3 points behind the leader. He has 23.
That's where I think the real competition is going to be today between those top three. Then we have Colt Sievers with 19, Honda Lou West has 17, and Truck Norris on the bottom with 16.
First up today, we have Francisco Guadalajara, aka Frankie G, in the Subaru BRAT. He's racing against Colt Sievers in the Land Rover Series 3 pickup truck.
Colt Sievers 7 points behind the leader, so I don't think he's really in competition for the championship today. But Francisco Guadalajara is only down by 1 point. A good performance here could give him the win.
So far he's looking good. He's got a big lead here.
Oh, I think we just lost Colt Sievers. He fell over on turn 2.
It's all Frankie G now.
Here he comes to the final jump. And there he goes, Frankie G touching down on his tires. That will count. With how close these scores are, every point is going to count today.
Yeah, keep in mind there are 2 bonus points up for grabs. One for the longest jump and the other one for the fastest time.
Francisco gets a time of 14.364 seconds. That's a pretty good time, but we have seen drivers get in the 13-second range in this championship.
Not really sure what happened to Colt Sievers, but I guess it really doesn't matter, does it?
Well, not at this point. He does not have a chance of winning at all. Francisco Guadalajara landing in the 3rd zone there for his big air jump. That currently puts him at the top with 31 points. But remember, those 2 points in orange are the bonus points. Those can move at any time.
Here we go with race 2. Colt Sievers starting off on the inside lane.
Frankie G once again out in the lead. They're close right here.
Side by side, Frankie G pulling ahead.
Whoa, he tried pushing Colt Sievers off the track.
That move seemed very unnecessary. Colt Sievers doesn't even have a chance.
He's in the final turns. Oh, and he wrecks. Wow.
Talk about instant karma.
Colt Sievers gives him a push. And here comes Colt Sievers to take the win after all of that.
Oh man, that did not pay off for Francisco Guadalajara at all.
Yeah, I think that DNF is going to knock him out of the runnings for the championship. I mean, he's technically on top at the moment, but the other drivers who are on top are going to have to DNF as well for him to have any chance at the championship.
Look at that right there. He was clearly trying to push Colt Sievers off the road, and that certainly did work at slowing him down. But let's keep watching and learn this life lesson from Frankie G. Sometimes you may get ahead by pushing others around, but ultimately, life has a way of balancing things out.
Wow, that's actually pretty profound.
Well, I am a deep thinker.
Well, Francisco Guadalajara learned that life lesson the hard way. A great job there by Colt Sievers. Stayed on the road, kept going, and in this case, Slow and Steady did win this race.
Yeah, well, Slow still loses the championship.
Here's the current score. Francisco is still on top with 31. 2 of those points are bonus points. That means if someone else gets a faster time or jumps further, his score could go down to 29.
Here's our next race. We have Honda Lou West going up against Travis Wheeler in the Dodge D100.
Travis Wheeler has 23 points. That puts him 8 points behind Frankie G right now. If he wins both races here, that's 8 points. Plus, if he can beat that time or get a bigger jump, those are 2 more potential points he can add to his score.
Travis Wheeler out in front. He looks fast.
He comes flying out of turn 2. Honda Lou West not far behind in 2nd. Through the final turn section, here he comes to the jump.
Let's see that air.
Whoa! Not again.
That 3D Botmaker merch must be hot because everyone's jumping to get there.
It looks like everyone is safe, so we are good here.
Is that a leg and an arm?
No.
And a head and a body?
I'm pretty sure that guy was already there.
We should go to the replay to make sure.
No. Hey, don't play that replay.
It just seems like where he is in relationship to the truck that, something might have happened.
Break.
Light it up, light it up, light it up, light it up.
Light up the night sky, light up the
Light it up, light it up, light it up, light it
light
up.
up the night sky, light up the
Let's toast to the dream.
And welcome back. Sorry for those technical difficulties. Let's take a look at the score here. Neither driver gets the big air bonus. Travis Wheeler got a time of 14.432 seconds. So right now, Francisco Guadalajara will hold on to both bonus points.
Travis Wheeler 4 points behind. If he can win right here, he will tie the score with Frankie G.
Travis Wheeler already with a big lead. He's leaving Honda Lou West in his dust.
He is in game mode right now. He wants this win.
He has some trouble there. That slows him down. He's navigating through the final turns.
Let's see how he does on the jump.
Here he goes.
Hey!
He landed on his side. We're going to have to wait and see if he touched his tire first. Honda Lou West will end this championship the way she started off, with another DNF.
Hey, she tried. She gave us some exciting races, but I don't think the Jeep Scrambler was the best choice for the DRC.
Here's that jump by Travis Wheeler. He does make contact with his tire first. Let's see where that lands him on the grid. And that is going to be further than Francisco Guadalajara.
So that means Frankie G will lose a point, putting Travis Wheeler in the lead.
That is correct. Travis Wheeler now has 32 points. Frankie G goes down to 30. Again, both of them can lose those bonus points, but this whole thing now comes down to Lincoln Hawk.
Lincoln Hawk 6 points behind Travis Wheeler, and he's racing against the infamous Truck Norris.
So if Lincoln Hawk can win both races, it's over. Lincoln Hawk is the champion. If he wins one race and loses one race but still finishes, that would be a tie, unless he can steal one of those bonus points.
A lot of pressure right here on Lincoln Hawk.
Lincoln Hawk has been the most consistent driver. He has finished every single race, no DNFs.
Right now, Truck Norris is in the lead.
Lincoln Hawk closing the gap, trying to find a way to pass.
He's running out of track.
Here they come to the finish, and Truck Norris takes the win with a pretty good jump there. That's something I actually forgot to mention. If Truck Norris takes the big air bonus, that would bring Travis Wheeler's score down to 31.
Let's see that jump again by Truck Norris. I can't really tell where that was in comparison to Travis.
Let's see where he landed on the grid. Travis was in the 4th zone. Truck Norris lands in the 3rd zone, along with Lincoln Hawk, so Travis Wheeler will hold on to the big air bonus point.
These points are so close right now.
Yes, they are. Here's the current score. Lincoln Hawk has 28. He's 4 points behind Travis Wheeler. If he can win this race, he will tie him in points. If he can win this race and get a bonus point, he will be the rally truck champion.
Wow, no pressure on him at all.
It all comes down to this race. Lincoln Hawk out in front. He's on the inside lane this time. That gives him an advantage.
He's looking good so far.
Truck Norris still in it. He's not far behind. Truck Norris is now gaining.
Don't mess it up, Truck.
They're bumper to bumper through the final turn.
He's got it.
And Lincoln Hawk takes the win on the last race. His time was 14.776 seconds, so he will not take that bonus. But it all comes down to where did he land on the grid for the big air bonus.
So this whole thing comes down to the big air bonus.
Yes, it does.
I love it.
If he got a bigger jump, he's the champion. If he did not, then we go into a tiebreaker round.
Oh man, we haven't had one of those in the DRC since last year.
Here's that jump.
I am on the edge of my seat here.
There's the mark for Lincoln Hawk.
Oh man.
We're gonna have to see where that is in comparison to Travis Wheeler.
Come on, let's see it already.
And there's the mark for Travis Wheeler. It's just barely ahead of Lincoln Hawk.
It's a tie.
That means it's a tie score. Travis Wheeler and Lincoln Hawk both have 32 points.
Yes.
And they will settle this in the tiebreaker round.
This is too awesome.
The two top drivers head to head for the championship right after this break. Welcome back. If you're just joining us, Lincoln Hawk just tied the score up with Travis Wheeler, and they will now be facing off head-to-head in 2 more races to determine the DRC Truck Series champion.
This is going to be awesome.
They have faced off one time before. In that race, Lincoln Hawk won both races.
Now what happens if Travis Wheeler wins a race and Lincoln Hawk wins the other?
In that case, we would factor in the big air and the time. Here they go, Lincoln Hawk starting off on the inside lane. Travis Wheeler in the lead here. He gets a little sideways there, a tap from Lincoln Hawk.
Travis now gaining some distance.
Here he goes through the final turn.
He makes it out.
And here he comes to the finish. A nice big jump there. And that race will go to Travis Wheeler. The pressure is once again on Lincoln Hawk. He needs to win this next race to stay alive.
I don't know how he's going to do it because Travis Wheeler is outpacing him on the track.
That is true, but Travis Wheeler has had 3 DNFs in this competition so far. Lincoln Hawk, on the other hand, has finished each and every single race.
This is intense.
Look at that big jump by Travis Wheeler.
He's not taking any chances here. If this goes down to another tie, he wants to make sure he has the biggest air.
Here we go. 5 rounds, and it all comes down to this one race.
Travis Wheeler in the white Dodge, Lincoln Hawk in the red Toyota.
Here they go, Travis Wheeler with the lead through Slam and Corner. He's up and over the first hill. Lincoln Hawk falling behind.
A good run so far for Travis.
Through the final turns.
He's got this.
He's almost at the finish.
Here it is.
Whoa, Travis Wheeler goes to the moon with that final jump.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Move on over Elon Musk because Travis Wheeler is taking us to Mars.
That right there is how you win a race. That is how you make sure everyone knows you are the champion.
The undisputed rally truck champion. He cleared all the zones.
Also, you have to give respect to Lincoln Hawk for his consistency he has a perfect record of finishing each and every race.
That's true, the only driver to have 0 DNFs.
But man, what a victory for Travis Wheeler. That final jump was absolutely insane.
And there he is.
And here is your rally truck champion, representing for Team Mopar in the 1987 Dodge D100, Truckin' Travis Wheeler.
Whoa, did you just say?
I said truckin'.
Are you sure about that, Steve? Is that what you heard?
Okay, very funny.
Can we get someone here to censor 3D?
Travis Wheeler will be competing in the end-of-year finals to determine the 2021 DRC champion.
I cannot wait to see that.
We'd like to thank everyone for joining us for this event.
And once again, a shout out to FranklinMint.com.
Make sure you keep it tuned right here on the 3D Bot Maker channel for more racing action and more of the DRC.